me, how do you tackle a toddler's tantrum? Any thoughts?
One useful way that I discovered is you carry a Hessian sack around with you and just put it over the toddler.
Yeah.
It can't be plastic because obviously that's bad for the environment.
Yeah.
But, you know, a Hessian sack is enough, and also you can also whisper through it, saying, "I'm going to throw you in the Thames in a minute."
I don't want to keep banging on about Holland, but they have St Nicholas, Sinterklaas celebrations, and they threaten to take the children away in a Hessian sack. So
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
It's an actual thing.
Yeah, there's everyone thinking I was weird.
Yeah.
My tour manager once, his daughter threw a tantrum, and he just started filming her on his phone and then played it back to her as she was having the tantrum.
Right.
And that's how TikTok started,
yeah,
isn't it?
And then she started laughing, watching the video of her own tantrum.
Well, that's not a bad idea, you see, because one of the things that happens in a tantrum, you get anger and sadness at exactly the same moment, and it's really hard to differentiate between the two.
It's like the menopause.
It is, yeah. And the best thing to do is if you can move your toddler from their sort of anger into sadness, because then, of course, a sad child thinks, oh, I just need to be comforted, and it just seems to be better. The problem is that the prefrontal cortex in a toddler, the bit of the region of the brain that influences our sense of fairness and our impulse control and so on, has yet to fully develop. And that's why, in general, children throw tantrums and adults don't.
And also, it's ridiculous as well. So it's hard not to laugh in their face when they're there. And that makes it even worse. Well, one of our daughters started with a dispute about what she was going to wear when she went out. And Jane, my wife, said, look, look, you need to change the T-shirt because it's filthy. It's got baked beans on it and we're going out, so we want you to change it. And it got worse and worse to the point where she just blew up and just screamed at Jane, anyway, you think you're the fancy lady of all London town?
One of the most cutting things my kid ever said to me, when my youngest was very young, he was 3 or 4 years old, and he's always had this thing about wanting to be older and wanting to be a grown-up, and he was just really frustrated one day, and he just goes, I wish I was a grown-up. And I said to him, well, you know, when you're a grown-up, you'll have to go to work. And he just paused, a perfect sitcom beat, and then went, I wish I was a comedian.
Thank you for watching. Do remember to subscribe to the QI channel and click here to watch more videos. Well, please, come on, pick something.